What's up? I'm gonna be reviewing random TikTok videos about health.
I used to think carnivore meals were boring.
There's a fucking good reason for that.
Until I discovered these ones.
This should be interesting.
Breakfast is a protein bomb so good we fight for the last bite.
Yeah, right.
I call it the breakfast of champions. And simply, it's burger patties and eggs, but carnivore style.
Ooh, Hench looks really bad. Wow. It almost makes me feel sorry for him.
What super secret technique are we using today?
I'll fry the patties and boil 6 eggs.
Wow! Boiling eggs! Why has nobody ever thought of that before?
This will keep us filled all morning. Lunch is next, and it's a game changer straight out of my meal plan.
Oh, I must buy his meal plan straight away. I can't imagine the delights. Breakfast, meat and eggs. Lunch, what? Maybe meat and cheese. Dinner, meat and meat! Why, I'd pay $1 million for such a thing.
I call it the Juicy Lucy.
Okay, he has a point. It would be stupid to buy anything from the guy. What can he possibly show you or teach you?
Preheat your pan and slap on some butter. Grab your favorite cheese, roll it.
Oh my god, it literally is just meat and cheese.
It's great for a quick bite that's perfect when you're in a pinch. Dinner's up and it's my secret weapon, ribeye steak. Why is it the king? It's all about that fat. So juicy and rich, it's packed with...
Wait, I did guess it right. Meat and eggs, meat and cheese, meat and meat. Buy my new carnivore diet plan. Apparently I'm an expert without even trying.
It's packed with energy, which is crucial in the carnivore diet, but energy...
This news just in, apparently energy is important for energy.
My meal plan's dropping soon. It's next level. You don't want to miss it.
You'd be surprised. Actually, I prefer my meals to be nutritionally complete and not contain lots of the things that drive our leading cause of death.
Oh my god. The absolute aggression that he has, he's just so mad. It's because he craves meat so much. He must actually be really mad at this guy for being allowed to eat meat.
If you'd like to optimize your health or body shape at any age, download my free plant-based nutrition e-guide at henchherbivore.com, link in bio. Coaching and meal plans also available.
You're showing a lot of meat in the videos, which is gonna, of course, make people want to eat meat. That's the only problem. It's gonna be hard to convert them to veganism, but he did have a point, of course. There's no need to buy a meal plan from the guy. It's just meat with eggs, meat with cheese, meat with meat, yeah.
I'd rather look like I can fight than actually be able to fight. 99% of the time, looking like you could...
Isn't this the guy from the hair video who said that you should have short hair? He looks a lot like him.
Fight, even though you can't fight, is going to stop a confrontation from even occurring. If you look at a lot of these UFC guys, yes, they're elite combat artists and they can fight. A lot of these guys are skinny. A lot of these guys aren't very physically intimidating. And if you're in a bar and you didn't know who they were, you'd be far more inclined to start something with them than you would with a guy who you didn't know and had a bit of muscle mass and was physically intimidating.
That's possible. Yeah, as long as you look bigger, although especially taller, you may be intimidating. You're not going to be able to do anything about your height at the gym, obviously. If anything, you're going to decrease it or stunt it. Not decrease it, of course, but stunt the growth if you're still growing.
And had guns and had biceps. You're far better off spending your time in the gym doing bicep curls than you are spending your time doing thousands of hours of jiu-jitsu and striking training and boxing and all that nonsense.
Mass can be intimidating. He's not wrong. It's stupid to decrease your lifespan just in case somebody at some bar, which you shouldn't even be going to in the first place, may someday want to attack you. It's probably never going to happen. Why would you bother lifting metal for years just in case someday something like that happens?
I look like I can fight, and I can fight because I'm from the slums of Medellin, Colombia, born and raised, born and bred. I'm as bad as they come. But I'm saying for the average guy, it's far more time efficient to actually go to the gym and do some bicep curls.
Yo, Pierre, how can I increase my testosterone naturally? I got 4 effective tips. Make sure to save this. Number 1 is exercise. It makes sense. Whenever I work out, I feel like I can conquer the world.
Testosterone is released when you exercise because you use it up. Overall, you will have less for reproducing your development, especially if you're young. That's actually kind of what I meant just before in the last video.
What's the reason behind it? It helps you maintain a healthy weight, which is crucial because obesity is associated with lower testosterone. Okay, what else? Super underrated, but getting enough sleep. I've been getting like 6 hours of sleep. Yeah, optimally, you want to aim for around 8 hours because the lack of sleep is directly associated with lower testosterone. Damn, okay, I'll make sure to work on that.
Yeah, of course you need rest. Obviously, it's just that the longer you sleep, the more stress you have. It's just an indicator that you're probably not living optimally anyway, if you need to sleep 10 hours or so. Especially if you need to nap during the day also.
What's next? Balanced nutrition. What should I be taking specifically? Zinc, magnesium, vitamin D, and healthy fat.
No, you shouldn't be taking anything if he's implying supplements, seeing as all of them are poisonous. Even zinc and magnesium, because of the way they are extracted, the procedure behind it, and vitamin D is just rat poison anyway.
That's also poor testosterone production. Okay, I'll start including...
Yeah, animal fat, of course. Eat organs and animal fat, yeah, if you want high testosterone.
More of that. And what's the last one? Stress management. That's a tough one. I'm always on edge. But why is that reducing my testosterone? Yeah, when you're stressed, you release this hormone called cortisol, which reduces your testosterone.
Yeah, which is literally what happens when you exercise. That's the whole thing. No humans in nature exercise, yet they have way higher testosterone than us, which is very apparent.
I guess I gotta start meditating. Well, I appreciate the advice.
I love cheese.
Well, men who consume the most cheese have the lowest sperm count and erectile dysfunction.
Yeah, erectile dysfunction. Yeah, how would cheese cause it? I'm not promoting cheese. I don't even eat any cheese myself.
Dr. Neil Bernard, one of America's leading advocates for health, nutrition.
A legend in the plant-based world.
People need to understand this. Getting away from animal products is always a good idea because once you ban animal foods, not only do you solve the weight issue, without
He said ban. And people always say I overreact when I say that they want to ban meat.
counting calories, without reducing carbs, without even exercising, but also their health problems get better.
But health experts say it's okay to have a little bit of animal proteins.
Great idea, doesn't work.
And there are a group of people that just eat meat alone.
Well, it's a ludicrous diet. Well, it's very fiber deficient.
How do you take
Fiber deficient. As if it's a nutrient or something. Oh my god.
on the idea that veganism is a
I love vegans. They are so funny, man. Really unintentional comedians. Fiber deficiency.
diet for the privileged?
We did a study, and the average person saved 16%, plus the fact their need for medications come down. So, for example, we had a man who came into our study. He had diabetes. So we put him on the plant-based diet. After about a year, he lost 60 pounds. And he could go into any clinic in the world, and they would not diagnose him as having diabetes.
But how do we know in that case that a Mediterranean diet wouldn't have had the same reversing effect on his diabetes?
You just don't get the same result. But this was extremely controversial.
The most controversial of all, though, is eggs. You can come for everything else, but coming for eggs is particularly triggering.
Well, eggs have lots of issues. The first is, and even the studies done by the egg industry do show this.
Right. Okay. Then we are supposed to watch more, I guess. The full video. I just don't care.
So you want the benefits of cold showers, but you can't bear the inevitable suffering that comes with it. Here are 3 psychological traits that...
Yeah, suffering is bad. That's why you shouldn't be doing it in the first place. Believing that it will have benefits. Think about it. You believe that suffering will have benefits. The most counterintuitive thinking there is. That's not even thinking. That's blind following. If you would think, then you would right away realize how nonsensical it is.
got me through cold showers over 7 years and the coldest, darkest winters. And no, I'm not going to tell you to control your breathing, because you've heard that one before. Let's go. 1. The stoic. It is well known that the facial expressions we make influence the way we feel. For example, if we...
What? Are you joking? The facial expressions that we make are because of what we feel. Huh? Upside down. Guys, twisted.
fake a smile, we can artificially improve our mood. This is...
That's bullshit. What are you talking about? Says who? I've never heard such bullshit before.
It's called the facial feedback effect. I'm not asking you to fake a smile in a cold shower, but if you can focus on keeping your face relaxed and neutral, will trick your mind into feeling relaxed and neutral. 2. Arm pumps.
No, what do you mean? The same stress hormones go through your body anyway, no matter what kind of face expression you make. That's being fake. What the fuck is wrong with you? That's like saying Smile on a photo. Smile, cheese. Yeah, fuck off. I don't feel like smiling now. You don't feel like standing there like this when you have cold water on you. What you want to do is make... well, you want to contract your face muscles because you're suffering. You want to make expressions of suffering. What the fuck is this, man? Who comes up with this kind of bullshit?
When you get under the cold water, just start pumping your arms. The movement will keep your blood flowing and give your mind something to focus on rather than...
Yeah, something else to focus on because you hate it. Oh my god. This is one of the worst ones I've ever seen.
the icy pain. 3. Visualize...
What? The pain? Oh my god. Moron, I can't.
David Goggins' face. It may sound ridiculous, but for years, whenever I was suffering, I would see Goggins' face in my mind and repeat all his phrases to myself.
Again, if you need to imagine something while you're doing something, then again, you're not doing what you want to do. The same applies when you are intimate with somebody, but you think of somebody else. You don't actually want to be with that human being. Whenever you do something, but you think of something else, you don't want to be doing it. It's bad for you. Leave the situation. It's wrong. You should only do what you enjoy, and then you should be there in the moment because you love what you're doing. Oh my god.
Son, who's gonna carry the boats and the logs?
I guarantee
Nobody carries boats. You guys don't do anything. You lift metal up and down. You're not benefiting anybody. Your whole life is meaningless.
your cold tolerance will go up 50.
What are you doing by taking cold showers? Suffering alone. Like an idiot making a video for TikTok. What the fuck? Totally nuts.
And remember, cold showers will always be hard. And in fact, the people who find them the
Yeah, because they are naturally hard, because they make you suffer. Duh.
hardest are the ones who will be benefiting the most.
What? That's the opposite of the truth. Your mind is twisted. The more you suffer, the more pain you have, the less benefits you will have, because you will always feel the side effects from it, such as pain in the joints all over the body, actually. Fibromyalgia has actually been reported in people who do cold showers because of the chronic stress. If you take cold showers every day, technically you are experiencing chronic stress. Depends on how long you do it, but if you exercise on top of that, then anyway, for sure.
If you don't eat fresh fruits and vegetables at all, then you're really eating death.
Indeed.
And
What? And you sound so full of energy, like you're eating life, right? Because plants are life, man-made plants, which don't exist in nature. Nice.
there would be the carnivores who would argue and say, oh, but I get my protein.
Yeah, and do wolves or lions appear as if they have low energy to you, or what are you saying? They eat the food which actually is full of life. Raw fucking meat, mate.
Right. But then, what else are you doing?
Yeah.
Are you an athlete burning it off? If you are, then yeah, okay, go for it.
Yeah.
But after a while, if you don't keep up that physical regimen, then your body starts to break down and deteriorate.
Not only that, when you think about meat in terms of like...
Hey, wait, I know this guy. The anti-aging guy who looks at the very best his age.
What his nutritional value is there's only about 5 different nutrients that from a myth standpoint, you get from meat. That's protein, maybe vitamin B12, niacin, iron. And if you dive a little bit deeper and do a little bit more research, you'll discover that heme iron is actually toxic. And if you dive a little bit deeper...
Heme iron is toxic? What?
You'll notice that most people who have a vitamin B12 deficiency, I mean, I worked at the hospital. The vast majority of people who picking up prescriptions eat meat.
When you eat well, you feel good.
That might as well be true, because they eat plant-based and the meat that they eat is cooked. Yeah, and so what? What's your point? Find a raw meat eater who's deficient in anything, or who's unhealthy in some way. I've never seen that.
When you feel good, you think better. When you think better, you make better choices. And when you make better choices...
Yeah, that's true. And that's why vegans make such horrible choices. It explains it perfectly.
You can improve the quality of life not only for yourself, but those around you. Yeah. And so it's a simple equation. And I encourage...
Yeah, and that's why vegans are mad at everybody. That's why nobody wants to be around them.
Encourage people, you know, as we circle back around to where we started, get to know you. So taking care of you is your responsibility. I read those books.
Herbs, eating flowers. Yeah, that's being delusional. Thinking that you can get health from flowers.
And started practicing, and I thought, oh my gosh, this is it. And that's when I began to understand the importance of knowledge. Let food be thy medicine.
What Luke Smexers think masculinity is. This isn't directly related to health, but in reality, of course, it is. His ancestors were pretty healthy. That's why he looks the way he looks. Therefore, technically, this is about health. Mocked by Sam Selleck. It depends on how you look at it as far as mass goes. If they would go 1 against 1 in some kind of ring, which would be unnatural, then Sam Selleck would win. He has a cap on, he hides the way he really looks like. Sam Selleck has quite severe acne. When you show some small video from far away, all that you see is the mass, and then when you think that they go up against each other one-on-one, then Sam Selleck would win. Yeah, but as far as winning in this life goes, kind of, sort of naturally, also partly socially in this man-made system, the other guy is gonna win. That's just how it is. Trend twins. Oh, that's a bad example. No matter how you want to look at it, that's being delusional. Who is that? Jeff Nippard or what? Just put them next to each other. The result is going to be obvious. I should actually add to the last clip that the model guy starved himself quite a lot. He didn't look healthy anymore at the end. Not really also in that clip. He used to look pretty good though back in the day when he had more body fat. Therefore, I could even somewhat understand what they mean, even though when it comes to girls, they would still choose the first guy. The overall problem with all of these videos is the same. People are living counterintuitively. They believe that health can come from you listening to other people, getting advice from other people, and then implementing that. And that's how you become healthy. That's the way most people see it. Instead of firstly listening to your intuition and doing exactly what you want to do. That means not taking cold showers, not eating vegetables, not exercising, everything that the people in these videos talked about. Once you listen to your intuition and you start living as naturally as possible, then you will realize that you should be eating meat, ideally raw meat. You should not suffer. It will never be good for you. It can never have any benefits because it's your body telling you that you should stop doing what you're doing. You shouldn't continue doing that and imagine that you're somewhere else or you're with someone else, you're doing something else. It's so insanely counterintuitive. It really actually is a mental illness when you do something but then try to talk yourself into believing that it's good for you, even though you're fantasizing about doing something else. And that is actually insanity. And it's really crazy to see that we have gotten to this point as humans today. I would say that most humans live like this. They live their lives doing something, imagining, hoping that One day they will be doing something else, or that in the moment they are doing something else, or they are with somebody else and whatever. Just living in their heads, thinking about something else. Because we live in captivity and we constantly fantasize about a different kind of life. Yes. Okay, I had nothing more to say about this video anyway. Whatever, it's just the same old nonsense. TikTok is a messed up place. Thanks for watching.